Welcome back, everyone, to the Curse of Strahd. Last time on the Curse of Strahd, my head was slightly more in the frame, and we have unfortunately lost a dear friend, Tarmajan, the rogue paladin, flung off the massive cliff of the lonely windmill, Old Bone Grinder, in the party's battle versus the Witch Coven and their leader Morgantha, with the aid of their allies Mordenkainen and Octavio, aka Dr. Rudolf van Richten, the famed monster hunter. Although both of them perished, with Strahd even offering to bring them back to life, and having his offer rejected, the party returned to Valaki, but not without a little something, a large treasure hoard from the hag, as well as Rudolf van Richten's soul, another passenger on the train called Fisk. Let me see. After you get back to Valaki, the party and your allies got together and discussed what to do. Things are moving. Things are happening. Now that the Sword of Sunlight has been acquired, you have graduated from playmates. You have graduated to foes. To dangerous. Strahd, however, is allowing you a period to mourn. I believe he said 3 days. That's what it says in my notes anyways. 3 days to mourn. 3 days in which Strahd will not move against the party. Of course, 3 days is not enough to go after everything and anything. However, with the help of your allies, Lysa, Bassoon, and the others, the different avenues can be researched. Let me see. I believe the party has decided to pursue the Oxcolor's Heart, if I'm correct. Yes, I believe I am. Honorim, did you already perform the ritual, or was that something you were going to do today? Kev? Of course. Right. The ritual to find the Oxcolor's Heart is what I meant.
Yeah, I'm probably halfway to hammered right now, so I'll wait till tomorrow.
Of course,
we got that.
Fair enough.
We have this Strumble we're drinking.
Number one in the Wizard's Pool is Arcana Intoxicado is not fun.
The scumble.
Never do your studies while under the influence.
Mm-hmm. You guys are toasting to a beloved comrade, a brave man, a crazy man, and a kind one. Someone who had your back no matter what. Someone who kept a smile throughout all of the darkness and insanity that Barovia introduces into life. And that never let it get it down. Let me see. You have with you drinking Bassoon, as well as Mother Lucia, who's kind of letting her old mountainous background shine through. However, as night continues and toast after toast is made, soon enough, folks are starting to fall asleep at the table. Now, let's see here.
Just goes upstairs. in a meditation sit and is having a very long conversation with Von Richten about
course.
Strahd.
Right. Where is... Right, certainly. So, what would you like to...
The question to him was, or the statement was, tell us everything you know about Strahd. And the last thing he said was, grab a notebook. So I kind
Indeed.
of leave that to your discretion in terms of what and how you want to share that.
Well, I'm kind of tempted to make you grab an actual notebook and make you write it all down. But thankfully, we have a AI note taker as well. So, Octavia will say, the whole reason I came to Barovia under the mask of Octavio was in order to hide my presence from him. I wasn't sure of exactly his capabilities. Vampirism, especially old ones, can manifest extreme powers that vary very differently. There was tale of one. You know what? Unnecessary. When one says his name, he gets a little tingle. I don't believe he knows exactly who said it, but I believe he does. He does get a sensation. He's alerted to it. So a code name is probably a good way to something good to come up with while in the castle and while we are doing the attack. The devil is likely will serve well, but if you prefer something else, that is fine as well. He has died before. Standard procedures in regards to vampire slaying will probably not apply, or at least would not be a permanent solution. There have been times where Barovia opened after he has been slain temporarily. And each time he came back, and each time he came back stronger, wiser, more devious and cunning. The whole of Barovia is his domain, but his castle is special. His castle is the seat of his power, and if he is driven far and pushed far enough outside of it, he likely will try to take the battle there. I'm not certain how likely it is that we will be able to take the battle away from the castle, but that is something to keep in mind. In the castle, his defenses and armies are the most numerous and powerful. So we will need to watch out for traps, for attackers, for ambush. Most vampires, when they're rendered immobile, if you stick them with a stake in the heart, they will be paralyzed. Whether this will work on him or not, I'm not certain, but I am certain he will not enjoy it. Ideally, we would be able to trap him in some kind of manner of constantly running water, but he can move with the mist. A Wall of Force spell probably will not hold him for more than a little while, anyways. Unless... I do not even know if the way he travels when he takes to the mists is something that can be counterspelled, but perhaps something that we can look into or attempt. Let's see. During his youth, he was known as a very powerful, very intelligent general tactician combatant. However, he has one of our greatest advantages is the fact that he has been cooped up in this plane for hundreds and hundreds of years. Technology advances, things that he may not have heard of or know of, that could possibly confuse him. Also, what we have. So, perhaps give my wagon. My wagon actually should still be around. Is still in Vallaki. So, perhaps you have my full permission to go through that as well. Let's see.
Lucky.
Vem? Hey.
His wagon.
This wagon is in Vallaki. I should be at the Blue Water Inn. Alright, let's see now. The Sword of Shanlight will likely be the most powerful weapon that we have. In fact, the fact that we have it is likely what made us dangerous enough to graduate into actual danger in his eyes. He has a sense of honor. We should cheat like bastards we are. Utilize it to our advantage. Whoever is wielding the Sword of Sunlight absolutely cannot be allowed to be taken out of our hands. Tape it to Vasila's hand if you must. I believe, out of all the things we possess, out of all the tactics we could employ, that is what he fears the most. His mother, also a weakness. Someone he loved, someone he looked up to. Irina. The woman Irina, the woman Tatiana. Perhaps we can utilize her to some extent, but I'm not certain. If we could try to fool him, saying, try to get his guard down. Using her, but I'm unsure how.
No.
No.
He stays out of it.
As you say, then. Normally, holy magics are quite brutal to vampires, halting their regeneration. That is a good way to put the fear of gods in them, but his whole plot in absorbing the angel would probably, at the very least, give him a resistance to it. Although, I rather doubt it would do anything about his weakness to sunlight. Ask your wizard what he can do in terms of sunlight. I should have some scrolls of sunlight spells, although most of them did. Most standard sunlight summoning spells did not work here. Fisk, you, I believe, can recall that Honorim discovered that the spell Sunbeam does work. Let's see. We also have the vision mode on Kynan. If he can be there present, he can be present there in the final battle. That will be a great boon as well. Bring everyone of your allies that you can. Everyone. Take his attention away as much as possible. But if things get desperate, I'm willing to gamble anything you're willing to name that if challenged to a one-on-one duel, Strahd will allow it. Perhaps it can be used to stay the hand of disaster in a critical moment. Perhaps it can be used to ambush, to use his own honor against him. Although, that is a double-edged sword. Once we break the rules, it might be possible that he will as well. Guard your minds. That is the vampire's greatest weapon. The domination. And Strahd's domination is much, much more powerful than any other vampires. Normally, vampires cannot force you to harm yourself, to harm others. From what I know of Strahd, what I researched, he can. His dragon, Argenvost. Almost as dangerous as him, I suppose. Something will have to be done about that dragon. It's hard to think without a brain of my own. I'm not sure if I named everything that I care to, but if you have any other questions, ask.
For now. Rest.
With a sigh of relief, he kind of like disappears into the background. You can kind of feel that despite putting on a brave front, he is processing his own death. His very, very fresh death. You can also sense Zaviel is deep in thought as well. Let's see. Now, I do want to. I do have a quick question for one of you. I'm just gonna DM it.
Like waffles, yeah, we like waffles. If you like pancakes, yeah, we like pancakes.
Alrighty, Fisk. If all is well with you, are you going to go to bed?
No, not just yet. I'm sending you a message now.
Ooh, okay. Soon as snowing on the table, Mordenkainen excuses himself into his mansion, and with a glowing door suspended in midair. Mother Lucia has been given a guest bedroom. Mother Lucia had a bed arranged for her in the same room as Loretta. Sergei is currently in the sword, and Vasila and Varys, while Adam is composing his message. Just real quick, is there anything that you guys in particular were doing?
I'd say she's quiet in thought on the state of, I guess, planning for the possible end of all of this. She came here for the werewolves, and now she got involved in something much, much bigger, and kind of contemplating on the priorities of her duties right now. I think with that, though, she'll get up, sigh, and then go to her room.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. No, fair. They can sleep there. I'll crash on the couch.
Yeah.
Do we have a couch? Shit.
You apparently do not have a couch. However, there are some like small, because this was a converted prison. Wait, what the fuck? No, you do have a bedroom upstairs,
Yeah.
don't you?
Her bedroom's in the basement or downstairs, like the first floor, like over here.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Well, Lucia and Loretta are in there, so she's like, whatever. I'll
Oh, yeah.
sleep on the fucking floor. I don't know.
Yeah, like you can.
Actually, hold on. There's something I could do. She's gonna go outside, put her fucking antlers on like the side of the door frame, curse to herself, and then head over to the horses.
Oh.
Let's take a look. Let me open my sheet here.
All right, you go to the horses. You can see where, um, you know, the horses that survived the encounter, which I think does not include Bannerus. No, yeah, does not include Bannerus. Are currently in the shed, like with Cecil. The other hand, kind of. Actually, he's not here because he's on for the day. Phelan is. You see him outside, looking up at the misty sky, like wavering his head quietly. You can see that he's been bandaged and like cleaned and taken care of as much as possible. Although like his time with the hags is still quite visible on him.
Mm-hmm. Walking around, like heading over the stables. I don't know if Valarin's gonna like make sort of a regard, but she's gonna leave him be if he's like zoning out. She's gonna like walk. I guess it would be I don't know where the entrance would be. I guess it would be here. She would like kind of walk in, kind of like. Do we have like specific designation on who owns what horse?
Yes, but do not ask me for it because I do not remember it.
Yeah, she's I don't know. If no one uses glue, really, she's gonna like go to the stable and lead glue outside. Come on, buddy. Kind of like on, with some reins. And I'm going to cast, or not really cast per se. She got a new feature when she got the horns. I love glue. It's so fucking mean of a name. Let's take a look. She's going to use the new feature she got, Awaken Friend.
Alright, could you ping that feature?
I will reply to it in our DMs, but I can also put in the Roll20 for it.
Okay, no problem. Oh, right. No way.
What?
Okay. So, you draw on the innate. Do you want me to describe it, or do you want to communicate this as a surprise?
I I I'm not even entirely sure on the flavor. This is part of her winging it and decidedly not trying to cast fireball with the first level slot, but kind of letting I think ever since it's become more available to her, letting kind of the flow of the magic more innate to I guess people as a whole and to herself guide this process. She
No
just kind of
problem.
quietly communes with glue and touches his mind.
Before we continue, I believe glue is doesn't belong to anyone in particular.
Okay. I don't think so.
That was Ptarmigan.
Oh,
Right,
oh.
so yeah.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? Perfect. That fits.
Yeah. Oh.
Glue. Thank you, Eric. Glue. Right, as glue follows you and like does this kind of like night sky, and it's completely. It's like bizarre. It's like strange. It's deceptively calm, and you close your eyes and you focus on Tomajan, the man he was, and you remember the words he told you back when you were in the Mordekaisen's mansion, and like you were being cured of your curse, and you quietly reach out a hand to glue, and touch him. As the magic of the awakening moves through you, through your hand into Glue's head, he closes his eyes, almost having an innate understanding of what's happening, or perhaps it simply trusts you. And you can sense as the host kind of twitches for a moment, like you see its eyes like close and then open, and it looks to you, looks to the line, looks to the sky, looks down on itself and behind, then looks at you again, and when your eyes meet now, it's not like with the kind of like wide eyes of just like, you know, an animal that looks at human, like it's with a straight on gaze almost, as much as it can manage, of an equal or so. You feel and the tingle and the wind of the Feywild kind of brushing in and around you. And as the magic draws to a close, Glue opens his mouth and says, "Why me?"
I thought it'd just be nice. Hi, Glue.
Hi, Vasilla. Wow. That was a bit of a fucked up sense of humor naming me Glue, but
I didn't name you. I didn't
I
name
know.
you. Yeah.
I know.
You're handling this very well. Part of me was wondering if you just start screaming. I don't know how. This is the first time I've awoken anything. So
It's okay. It's the first time I've been awoken.
it's a very good point. Hey, you know, I didn't really think about anything to actually say to you for this, but just
That's
gonna
okay.
just gonna pull out like she brought like apples for Phalar, but she also just gonna. Here you go.
Listen, I'm nearly 4 years old. I need to have my shit together as a host, which means I don't scare easily.
Yeah, you've seen shit with us.
I did.
Yeah.
I just lost 2 friends. And I guess in a small way, you just gave me the opportunity to avenge both Damajan and Banris. At least assist in even the smallest of ways. wow, I feel the most strongest I've felt in my life. I feel like I could kick down a wall. Out of character, Vasilla, what's your proficiency? Modifier bonus.
My proficiency modifier bonus, I think, is we're at a plus. Oh, we're at +5. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, +5. I believe you guys are level 15? No.
13.
What?
Yes, we are.
14.
We're level 50.
Alright, so that is 5 times 10, so it... Oh, it says becomes, I should say that it gets added, so it gets an additional 50 fucking hit points. And Vasily just, I guess, DM to me what stats and such it should be receiving.
Increases in 4 points and stats as you should. So can I just say everything, just to be, like,
No, just, yeah. So, glue will kind of, like make a little circle around itself and like kind of stretch itself and say, whatever happens, Vasilla, from now on, you and I, we work together. Whatever you need done, just let me know.
Guy like sniffles a little. Yeah. I'll be needing you alive very soon.
You should probably get some rest.
Yeah.
We have a long day tomorrow. Good night, Vasilla. Keep well. May the Hosing Lord light your path. You know, Hosing Lord? The Lord of Horses in the morning.
Oh.
He's like the morning warlord, but better. Because he's a horse, like me.
Alright, fair. I have a lot of questions to ask about course religion now, but...
I'm joking. Please, go to bed, Vasilla.
Okay. She's like, I just outwitted my horse. My God.
Yeah, you realize, like, the hosting load is kind of silly as a concept, but...
Yeah, I know now. Alright. Like, look, if Widow Goddess is anything to go off of, like, animals might have, like, entire, like, micro
that's different, okay?
I don't know how you do animals in this game.
Fair enough.
Alright? Remember in Friday where the octopus was a war criminal? Yeah, I'm
Yes.
not. Yeah.
Okay, so
is that ended? The camera moves over to the window over here, and you just see an eyeball, and then the shutters shut as Varys was watching that entire episode.
Varys, like, as you do, like, you kind of see, like, a slight nod, like, like a tip of the head from Glue, and he goes inside.
Hey, stop this! Alright! I cannot be colluding with the horse, man.
Horse collusion. Alrighty. So,
turn him into glue if he keeps the shit up, I swear.
let me see here. Alright, Fisk, you... you can make those. You can certainly make those. Varys, is there anything you'd like to do before you begin your long rest?
No.
Possibly, stabbing the bed and the couch maybe a couple times just to make
we're
sure.
good for tonight.
Alright, in that case, I'll put you in your room. Let me see. Vasilla. We just saw Vasilla. Fisk, we know what you're doing. Let me see. And Honorim, I know what you're doing. Let me just do this. If you allow me. The night passes uneventfully Let me see. Just put you. I don't believe you guys need to make me any. No, no. This is Valaki. The bones are here. You guys are fine. And let me see here. And yeah, you guys all take a long rest. Any exhaustion you guys might have, uh, make sure to you know reduce it by one. And any resources, yada yada. You guys know the drill. I think at this point we'll take a quick 10-minute break. I'd like to check on the misses and maybe grab myself in 10.
Get horses, man.
It was a good.
You cut out. I'm sorry. What was that?
Just said that that was a good question. Why glue? But anything you could have done that with, why glue?
I don't think she really has a definitive reason. I think she just trusted that the process itself, in the fact that any number of these horses could help us. The ones that stayed with us for as long as they are. Who was the first one she saw when she came in? She doesn't think any less of the other horses. It's just same as, hey, for her it was like just choosing a horse to like strap extra like cargo and weight to. It's part of the job, and for her, she doesn't really the idea of like personal awakening and enlightenment isn't at like it's not the same level of understanding any of us here would have. It's like they would do this in the village, so we'll do it here. So the village, they're like, yeah, we need someone to like watch the baby. Oop. Hey, squirrel, can you do me a favor? Yeah, sure, boss. Like, she wasn't expecting like a why am I alive creator type question right off the bat. She thought she was like, okay, all right, I know you just got awoken. It's gonna be a little weird. I can adjust. That horse locked in. Like, but why me? She's like, I don't have a fucking degree on this, man. Like, this is my first project horse. All right, I don't know like if this is normal or not, even for me.
Congratulations, you just gave a horse an existential crisis.
I don't know. I think Vasila's having more of one now. That blue ass. Also, aside from Varys, I don't think people are just gonna wake up and see a talking horse now. I think she might even forget to tell people, depending because there's so much shit going on, anyways. But for her, it's a little more normal. So it's like, oh yeah, yeah, Glue's awake now. Oh yeah, yeah, we gotta get him up, and it's like, oh no, like he can think and shit. Hmm? Yeah. Uh, But yeah, I didn't realize how big of a question that would be until Glue asked it. But I could tell you that like if I'm playing another character that would put more thought into this, I'd probably take the time to give an answer. But when I'm prepping stuff for this game, a lot of it, more than I realize, is through the mindset and lens of Vasilla. So sometimes it's just like, I'll just do it just cause.
Days are better than others too, you know, some days. Did a couple of keys this morning.
I completely forgot there was a whole tray of marshmallow butter, the butter squares in the fridge.
Oh my god.
Probably a good thing. Only have one. That's it.
Maybe two.
Mm.
Or 6.
Yeah.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
You can stick 6 of them together and call it one.
I like the way you think.
Did you get that video, Adam? I texted it to you.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet. He said party notes. Okay. Nope.
No, she won't. What's that about?
Oh,
Music stuff here, guys?
Did.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Why is Glue so like composed and like ready for fucking action? That was, I think that floored me even more than her. I was like, okay, we're gonna deal with, because I've dealt with like other animal bullshit and Daniel games before, and they're a general vein of, oh hello, or oh my god, I'm alive. What the fuck is this? Glue just walked over, just like, yes, I see why you name me Glue now. That was pretty funny. What's up for so long? And she's like, what the fuck? It's just hi first, maybe? That was pretty funny though.
Got that. What was that? Movie intro. Perfect. So we have the Barovian Traveler, which is that gem of teleportation circles. And one of the known locations is the Dragon Peaks, aka Argynvost Hold, in a cave nearby.
Oh hell yeah. Fast
It,
travel.
wait, say that again.
So we have a gem called the Barovian Traveler.
Yep.
There's 4 teleportation circles.
Yep.
One of them is basically in a cave near Argynvost Hold.
Mhm.
So we can teleport right there.
All right.
And I don't
Nice.
and I don't have to burn my level 7
Yeah.
spell slot.
I'd say here's what
Yeah.
I'll rank a recommendation on is also like Argon Boss holds first. I know I think Van Richten said Lysa's gonna try to get some scoop on the werewolves. I also think that whatever's at a fucking like hold that used to have a bunch of paladins is gonna have some nuclear shit. Um, so I think getting what's in there first is could make or doing any additional other running around a lot easier. We also know the secret behind the werewolves. That we could probably squeeze that out. Like Argon Vossel one day, because we got the fucking circle. Rest. Werewolves. Rest. And we still got a day before Strahd decides to act on his shit. And we can plan out whatever else we want to do beforehand.
Yeah. Well, first we'll see what happens in
Mm-hmm.
the dragon and go from there.
That's my conjecture, at least. If we go there and turns out the Argon boss will liquidate his assets before deciding to fuck off and be Strahd's little bitch. Then I don't know. We'll see.
The undead dragon. Yeah, if we can lift the curse and get him on our side, that would be a pretty big boon and get him off of Strahd's, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's my thinking. Take that piece off the board.
Like the equivalent of like waking up in your fucking like the transmission in your like Camaro is just like dead. we're gonna fucking caddy this dude's dragon. Let's do this.
I think Dan accidentally texted me. Instead of the group, he said, "Someone put a portal to the plane of shit in my son. Currently bathing him right now."
Yeah.
Been there.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm so upset he didn't put that in the. That's fucking hilarious.
Yep. Been there. As Kev says, yeah. It goes right up the back and strip off the clothes. Yep.
I just love how fucking vulgar it is. Oh man. Babical difficulties be right there. Oh, thank you. I'm fucking framing this. This is awesome.
Storm doing?
I've talked to you, but just wanted to let you know that we are experiencing extreme surge now here in Punta Gorda. I hope this guy on the stream's not about to drive. Anyways, extreme surge now in Punta Gorda, upwards of 4 feet. In the city, it has broken the wall, like I said, about an hour ago, and it is continuing to pile in. It's going to be interesting to see just how high it can get.
All right, we've got front row seats to whatever happens here in Punta Gorda, thanks to Brad Arnold. Bradenton, Caleb's got us covered. And then Venice, which is a little bit calmer right now than it will be later. We've got Bryce Shelton out there. Thank you. Oh my God, really?
Eric, you said your wife's in Orlando right now?
Dollar General who sold us the honey.
Better than Tampa, apparently. That's for sure.
Thank you so much for the honey. I heard it's going to help.
It's either going to be a category 1 or maybe a low cat 2 by the time it hits Orlando. So hopefully it'll be fine.
Not a fan of honey water.
Doing in Orlando.
Yeah.
What's she doing in Orlando?
My son goes to school there, and she went down there with my sister for his birthday and to stay with them during the storm.
Mm.
Yes,
Stupid.
landfall has occurred. It's already made landfall. We're now waiting on the backside to really kind of showcase the power of the storm down there.
My
in
wife,
Inglewood.
she's stupid.
No comment.
Because she went to Orlando when there's a hurricane.
Isn't that
right?
isn't Orlando in the path of the hurricane?
Exactly.
What? Oh.
Well, must have
Okay, I was
shit
gonna
on
say
God's
why,
truck.
but I guess. Yep.
Yeah. So they had travel booked, and they were planning on coming home to this morning. They were going down Monday, coming down Wednesday morning, but all the airlines canceled flights on Tuesday for Wednesday. So then they were kind of stuck.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Hey, what happened to the music?
What we were asking.
Kind of your thing. Dude.
It's awesome timing. Oh man.
Weird. Let's see.
God, I got a flashback to fucking like high school. Like, it was one of those situations where like the teacher wasn't in class yet, so we're all waiting outside the locked door, and me and some other people's like, "Why is the door locked?" I'm like, "Oh no." Teacher goes up, tries to open it. Why is the door locked?
All right. Apologies for the delay, guys. In case as night turns into day, the body finds themselves awakened. The low light, what passes for sunlight here in Barovia, quietly filters through your windows, awakening you to the dawn of the first day until your deaths. So, that is how Strahd von Zarovich would frame it. Gentlemen, anything happening in your rooms before you convene for breakfast?
Sol wakes up having slept like in a chair by a table.
It doesn't seem like it seems like he slept well, much better than he has in quite a while. However, his usual energetic gait is gone. Ever since you guys returned from the Amber Temple, this pal has been hanging over him. That was a better sleep than I've gotten in a long time.
Yeah.
So.
Sup?
Right. You guys can convene downstairs if you so wish. Have your breakfast and begin making your preparations to wherever it is you wish to go today. There are some possibilities, but some are likely more appealing than others. You are quickly joined by Mother Lucia and a still completely human Loretta. None of you have suffered any hag hauntings in the night, which, more than anything, you feel truly confirm. The hags are gone and done with.
I pinged you, DM, while you were dealing with Mount Vesuvius.
All right. No problem. You do to them both, and you feel Zahaviel is like re-energized within you, especially at the second one. Alrighty. You have the stats there in the quest channel there.
Yeah, I do. I'm just updating things on my end, so I'm a little distracted, but I'll make my way down.
Of course. Yeah. Let's see. Honor him. All right, you. Yeah. Breakfast is already being served by Anya. Loretta is shyly eating with Mother Lucia. Honor him, who seems quite, who seems quite honor him like. And let me see. I just want to gather you all together here. And yep, I'm just going to put you away and going to put you here. All right. You guys hear the sound of conversation from outside. As someone has approached your base, spoke with one of your guards, and left. You couldn't quite see who it was as they were wearing a hood. But yeah, no, Mother Lucia is saying, this was... Well, I'm quite certain that most of you are going to be very drunk from last night and very hungover, so anyone who needs a hangover cure, right here. I believe pretty much everyone, but since she starts with him. And I'm going to assume that most of you are going to ask for a lesser restoration to remove the hangover from last night. As actually, you guys will probably be sitting at the big table.
Half drunk, so yeah.
I'm just gonna move you guys over here. With Loretta getting a special seat, Bassoon will. I guess Bassoon like, well, I guess I'll take the big man chair. And yeah, you'll lean forward. So, what do we do, gentlemen? How do we break this bump? Let's break some heads today, huh?
Well, take a look for we get really in the nitty gritty. Where's Morty?
Morty? You guys see a you think? As indeed, the blue door actually does open, seemingly on cue, and yes, sir. Seemingly on cue. Mordenkainen steps out, looking thoughtful. Very well. It's capital. You are all already up.
Hey, Morty.
Hello, Miss Vasilla.
Yeah, we're about to start talking shop here. take a seat. And we got hangover cures going around too.
Yes, indeed. I think I will actually take you up on the offer, my good woman. Here you are. You kind of like put his head back as like his freshly shaved head. So, what is on the agenda for the Grey Company today? I am at your disposal fully. I've spent quite a bit of the night trying to identify everything, and let me tell you, there are some cursed items here and there, but I'll simply hold on to them for now. I've found some non-cursed items, or items I was able to break the whatever curse they were on, and I think at least quite a few of them might interest you.
I'd say let's hear the report on the curse items first, and or the uncursed items could filter into how we plan things out.
Perhaps. I don't suppose. So, let me see. Aside from various knickknacks and I have here quite a few. Let me see, quite a few scrolls as well as magical holy items. Those that they weren't able to, didn't have any interest in, they simply simply let rot. It seems. Nasty creatures. Nasty creatures. Let's see. We have here a crystal ball, which allows casting the scrying spell several times per day. I believe up to the whatever attunement, spiritual attunement. So casting stat. I have here an Ayun stone. An Ayun stone of Constitution, which will make you quite a little bit more vital. I have a wand of the War Mage. I suppose she had a better one or was not interested. And a mantle of spell resistance, which I like as he like opens it up, which is the piece de resistance. I had one when I came here, and unfortunately, like many of my magical items, it's been either stolen or destroyed, I assume, or lost in some other way. I believe this will be the most significant item. A mantle of spell resistance will make you much more resistant to enemy spells.
Yeah,
You'll place it on the table.
It's pretty straightforward, at least. Not have to take her around with it. Well, so we got the crystal ball, the wand, got the mantle, and Damien, was there a fourth item that I've just kind of glossed over?
The Ayun Stone of Constitution. Yes, certainly.
These are going in the chat, these things.
Yeah, just put it. Just about to put it. Okay. Right, those are the main ones. Aside from that, I have here 2 Pearls of Power, as well as a Javelin of Lightning.
Javelin of what?
Javelin of Lightning.
Yeah, no, I heard. That sounds extremely powerful. Unless it isn't.
So it will lead out to you what the javelin lightning does. It is not an attunement weapon, actually, from what I'm seeing here. It is a magic weapon. When you speak its command, it will transform into a bolt of lightning, forming a line 5 feet wide, blah blah blah, 120 feet. Dexterity save 13, 46 lightning damage for these creatures, half when it's successful. Then turns back to javelin when it reaches the target, and then and the target itself that you aimed at takes 46 additional lightning damage. It can't be used again until the next dawn in this way. However, it can still be used as a magic weapon.
It's kind of like it's a javelin of lightning. You can only use it once. You can use
No,
like a day.
once per day.
Once a day, yeah. She's just like, you can use it once a day. Man,
That's what it says here.
I'd be throwing bolts. Oh well. I mean, I could hold on to that unless anyone's really prying for a javelin.
Most non-attunement magical items are usually make up for it with this kind of limitation.
Yeah, that's fair.
And let me see. Goes over a list. Cursed, broken. Quite paranoid, these night hags. It seems that while there was a curse on the hoard itself, that was broken when we used the correct password. However, quite a few of the items that I found were cursed. A wand of fireball that, while it works in the moment, each fireball you fire during the day will be held in time until the time you sleep, and whereupon all fireballs will explode. With additional fierceness if you are within 30 feet of a loved one, such as a wife, child, or husband. Nasty things.
How many attunement slots do we have now? 3 or 4?
4, I think. Yeah, no, it would have to be at least 4.
I will ask for the wand of the war mage and one of the pearls of power. Someone has an objection.
I would ask for the second pearl of power, if that's quite all right. And I'm currently using a regular channeling component. He pats his one in his pocket, but if you have one I could borrow, I would certainly not say no. That is more powerful than the generic one, I should hasten to add. To be quite clear, I wasn't quite finished going over everything, as I was quite smacked out of my head last night. There's a few things left, but it would likely take me at least a couple more days to finish everything.
Definitely a good start.
Let's see here. So, what shall we do? I believe that there has been some division of duties. The art of the Arc Scholar, I believe, was named as a possible target, as well as this Argenvostolt temple. Which, let me tell you, as someone who has contended with Strahd personally, that dragon, well, it was quite a threat. I dare say I would have fared much better against the Warlord of Barovia. Perhaps I would have at least been able to escape intact, ready for another attempt, had he not had a dragon at his disposal.
Sounds like the dragon is kind of like chases down people, or really good chasing down people that try to run away or retreat.
Strahd can fly under his own power as well, and I believe you've heard of his horse, for his nightmare, Bucephalus.
Bucephalus?
But it seems that he enjoys using Argenvost as a humiliation to his foe.
Jeez. A creep.
Bassoon pipes up and says, I don't want to bring the mood down, but we should probably get Ptarmigan's pyre going before we leave, too.
Yeah.
Say our last goodbyes and all that.
Yeah. I even got a little thing planned when we get to that.
Right.
But, right. Yeah. Planning stuff. So, Arden Boshold. I mean,
Well, if you're going to go to Argenvost, you should involve Sir Godfrey. I don't think it'd be right to not have him. When was the last time any of you have seen him?
that is a good question, Daniel. To our recollection, at least.
To your recollection, I believe the last time was a little while ago. I think the party still has. Does the party still have his sword?
I think he got it back.
He did. That's right. Yeah. No. I believe he said that he's going to wait for you guys at the Western Bridge outside of Valaki for when you guys decide to attempt Argenvost again. Because you guys were saying that you'd like to do that after the temple, if memory serves.
So you see the Scylla thing. Yeah, he's waiting outside of town. Actually, we'll have to fetch him first before we go ahead and move out.
Good. I dare say it's been a long time coming. I'm sure he'll be very happy.
Yeah. Wonder if he'll stick around after completing his duty, or I don't know how folks like him work.
Well, no. Once a Revenant completes their vengeance quest, then the thing that was keeping them bound to unlife is gone.
Fisk takes out a bag that he brought down with him, puts it on the table. Next to it, puts Mother's Sorrow.
What do we do with these?
Soon
Is that
will
the
raise a hand
necklace?
slowly. Mother's Sorrow
Mother's
was
Sorrow.
the Raven Axe.
Oh,
I would be honored to carry it in honor of my friend. But, Miss Vasilla, I know it would sing just as well in your hands. The choice is yours.
Here, think.
You hear her thing like, bzzz, like a.
You see
Oh,
her
peaceful.
think. I don't even just hear her hum to herself like.
I'm teasing.
Yeah, I know, you goober. You just see her rub her chin. You take it.
Bassoon will place a hand, and like there's a bit of like smoke that rises from it, and he winces, and he'll actually have to make me a check. Da, da, da.
It's a fucking charisma great axe. It's awesome. Where's Duncan? Like,
Okay.
give that to Duncan.
Bassoon, you you see Bassoon's in pain from it, and he'll mutter under his breath. Now, does anybody here speak Orcish?
I do.
If memory serves, Fisk. Yeah, you do actually.
Yeah.
Fisk, I think you do as well.
Yep.
In Orcish, he says, "I know I'm not worthy. I know I'm defiled and filthy. But I'll pay for my sins when my time comes. I'll answer for them. Let me do this for my friend and for your faithful. Let me honor him." And after a few moments, like the smoke rising from his hands, like stops, like as he touches the handle. He lifts it a couple of times and then puts away his old axe, straps it in.
How's
Good
it feel?
carrying you with me, Tom. Feels wrong. Alright. Next. He shivers. Anything else?
In the bag, there's the emerald chain shirt, some berries, cloak of elven kind,
One I give him.
4 sets of gold thieves' tools, and 1 set of regular tools.
Editions. Holy shit.
And the helmet of thoughts. Helmet does not require attunement,
Oh.
according to this.
Damn. Can you remind me, Fisk, when did you pick up the stuff? Actually?
Grabbed it all off of Tarm at the bottom of the cliff.
Right. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, thank you. Just wanted a reminder. Yeah, most of the non-magical, a lot of the non-magical stuff is damaged to some extent and would probably require some mending, but the magical stuff is as well. I don't think he was carrying anything in a bag of holding, so sadly any potions he might have been carrying will be broken. If he had any. Oh, I didn't think that would shock quite as much as that. Right. So, as the rest of... I don't believe Tom had much of significance beyond that. That is critical to the mission at the moment.
No, I think I'll take the... I'm gonna swap out a few things. I'm gonna swap out the Kraken's grip. Swap out
Okay.
the bat cloak. Reattune to her old cloak, which is a little big on her now.
I'll take whatever's left of Tarm's stuff and bring it upstairs and put it in the vault.
Yeah.
Put it where?
In the vault upstairs.
You guys are full. Oh yeah, in the bedroom there.
Mm-hmm.
Quick as a flash. Outside, you see the guards preparing, like finishing the preparing of the funeral pyre. Guys get the impression it's time. We'll say this in the interest of time. You guys can take, like mess around with Tom's equipment, your old equipment, the magical items you guys just got and had previously. Figure out what you'd like to take with you, how, who, and what. And after a couple of hours of that, like you guys feel pretty ready to start with the to get started.
Well,
We go to Argenbostholt.
Present, I'll preside. I'll as the, I suppose as the religious authority here, I'll go and fetch the deceased. Please, if you could all arrange yourselves at the pyre outside. Bassoon, could you? Aye, mother. And, guys, I'd like you to place yourselves around the pyre. Right here, you guys see Vladimir putting the finishing touches as Bassoon and Mother Lucia are going upstairs. It is a cold day and the wind is like really carrying the chill of the passage of yesterday. Mordenkainen stands there looking like he feels a little bit out of place, but sorrowful. Loretta will also stand like next to Fisk and honor him, looking a little bit blank, but like not like blank as in like she doesn't care, blank as in like just this has been so much, like her face is so gray.
I'm gonna walk
Varys,
up.
would you just real quick, Varys, would you join the others outside of the pyre?
Yeah, of course. I don't.
As you guys approach as you guys approach the pyre real quick, you guys hear like this like trio of voices like conversing, and you guys see three of your horses, Glue, Arodia, and Feylaren actually, who looks a little bit better, like conversing with each other, and you have no like, is it Celestial? Is it Sylvan? Is it Hostock? It kind of like sounds like a mix of Celestial and Sylvan mixed with a bunch of noise with nays. As the party kind of notices him, Glue. Good morning, gentlemen, like lifting a hoof up like in greeting. Is it time yet? This isn't common.
Good morning. It is time.
Good morning. Excellent. Reliant will sigh sadly. And Arodia will, come and nuzzle you with Varys and say, "Are you alright?"
As alright as I can be, and I'll jump on. We'll ride in together. Mordenkainen kind of looks up. They are taking a while, aren't they? He'll like kind of point upstairs and like which you all would recognize as the message spell, and he'll be pardon me, Master Fisk. Which room is Starmagen placed in? Mother Lucia was asking which room was his.
He is upstairs in this area. He's in this room, I believe.
Second from the stairway.
believe so, yeah. So wait,
Are you
Is-
certain? Because he's not there.
DM is DM asking this or is somebody else asking this?
This is Mordenkainen in character saying, "Hey, I noticed that it's taking them a long time to get back with the corpse." Message spell. They're saying, which room is his because we can't find him, and you giving them the correct answer and they're saying actually he's not there. So did you guys put him somewhere else?
School look to honor him and Varys and everybody there.
Vladimir shakes his head. No one touched him. We didn't even go in the room. Mordenkainen said, yeah, they've checked every single room. He's not in any of them.
I will.
Yeah, you see bassoon it is opening emerging from the library. Lucia emerging from Honorim's room. Oh, Fisk, we cannot find him.
I will run out to the rooftop.
You run out, the cold winds whipping at your fur and your mane.
I'm up to the top of the roof and do a 360.
Give me a perception check. All right. There is no sign. There's no sign of anything that is out of the ordinary that would catch your attention. That would tell you what has happened here. But yeah, you, with your speed, you kind of go in each room. There's no sign of Talmadgen.
It's definitely not what I was expecting this morning.
I'm gonna look over to what was it? The gate guards. That's like Vlad.
Vladimir, yeah.
Yeah. Who came in earlier?
Just courier.
Who?
A courier.
The courier.
Had a sorry, she had just a small basket of wine bottles as a gift to you all. I was hoping to hand it out during the
Where's the wine bottles?
go run, grab them, yeah, 3 wine bottles, dangling in a little beautiful basket.
I'm gonna go back in that room. I want to smell the bed sheets. I want to smell the floor.
Just for a point of order, Fisk, it was this room that Tom was kept in, right here.
Thank you. Yep.
Yeah, no worries. Because those beds were destroyed by the ooze attack.
Great.
Give me an investigation check.
Well, he's doing that. Phil's looking over the wine bottles.
Investigation check, Vasilla. Yeah. Oh no, you cast Detect Magic. Concentrating as hard as you can. If any magic took place in this room, is taking place at this room at this moment, then it's leaving no trace. So as far as you can tell, these are just normal, high-quality wine bottles.
Is there a note that came with this?
Who would do this? Bassoon shouts. Is it Strahd? Did he break his word? Did he sneak in here?
No, he was shook up too. I don't think he'd do something foul like this. No.
He was dead, right?
Hmm?
Like he was dead.
Fisk, you're the one who saw him. I mean, in fact, like all of you saw him after Fisk brought him up. Like, he got cleaned up a bit, but like, yeah, no, like he was. His head should not be that concave, and
Just
blood
looks
shouldn't
at you,
be
honor him,
that much of the
and looks at you, honor him.
We felt him leave.
Enough healing magic is not my forte. The only thing I can do is prevent a corpse from decay. Of course, Tarm was the one with all the healing.
Yeah. The bones protect from. Look, I know we're in the city here, but do the bones also protect from, like people coming back up when they should?
Mother Lucia is looking incredibly upset, like her eyes are gleaming, and she's the angriest you've ever seen her. I'm so sorry. This is entirely my fault. I cleaned him last night, and I sat with him for a while. I thought it was fine. If I hadn't spent all of my spells healing the hangovers, I'd be able to check if anything happened here last night in terms of evil magic, but I have no spells remaining. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Nothing you did, Mother Lucia. The fact of the matter remains, for whatever reason, he is not here. We have 2 days to pursue what needs to be done. I think we should get on that and not get sidetracked.
Just in case, I'm going to insight Mother Lucia. It's 17.
She genuinely seems very upset.
Okay.
You guys hear Bassoon stomping around the other rooms, like flipping open doors, moving things around as if he's hoping the rooms will generate a Talmageon's body.
Fisk is going to go into the room and sit at the foot of the bed, cross-legged, and close his eyes and say to Zahaviel,
Need his help. Search as far as he can. See what he can see. Find Tar.
and I'm going to cast Immune.
Holy shit! All right, can you ping commune for me in the chat? Right. Of course, Talmageon was a brave man, and anyone like that does not deserve defilement. If that is indeed what happened. I am now connected as a conduit to the Morning Lord's consciousness. Ask your questions.
Is Tarm in or near Valaki? Right now. we find him if we searched for him?
Unclear.
Something evil. Take him.
He was not taken. But evil was involved. As the spell ends, and Zaviel's communion dims.
So I would, in this, because this is a unique situation. You all see like a ethereal form of Zahabiel in front of Fisk, kind of floating there. And you hear Fisk asking the questions, and you can hear Zahabiel's responses before he kind of gets sucked back into Fisk.
I would be following Fisk around too, so if you could put me in the room as well, I'd appreciate that.
Yeah, no worries.
So
You're
you
right there.
all-
Oh, it's right here.
Upstairs.
Okay, it's literally just outside.
I'll just place Varys there too.
Yeah.
Lloyd is probably gonna wait inside. As Mordenkainen probably feels a little weird about all this situation, so he's just going to actually inside. So he'll message Fisk. Sorry, message Anrim because you're the fellow wizard. Anything, Master Anrim?
Nothing that I can detect. He's just gone.
This bodes very ill. Corpses should not be in the habit of, even in this place, corpses leave marks or clues when they just get up and walk off. Surely whoever did this would want you to know it was them. After all, this is a grave insult. Strange indeed. Are there any runes in the room? Any ash? Any remnants of that would indicate a raised dead ritual? Or something of the like?
Not that I saw, right?
No. Fisk, you have particularly sharp eyes. In fact, you were sleeping one room over. So whoever did this must be, incredibly stealthy or using some means that are undetectable to normal senses. Soon stomps around the corner. Nothing. What do we do? Do we keep searching? We're on limited time.
They all said that he was not anywhere close.
Well, in that case.
Looks to honor him.
They do with his body.
I have not the faintest.
Gods. Well, knowing this place, whoever took him is going to want to rub it in our face sooner or later. And when that happens, we'll take him back and tear off their jaws.
As he is nowhere, in the immediate vicinity, we have no idea where he is. We should move forward and get us to Argynvost. Bolt.
Strahd's going to attack us in 3 days.
We have 3 days.
We should make of that time what we can. Please. I'll keep searching. Once I rest, my spells will restore, and I can attempt to cast. I'll do. Fisk, I'm so sorry. I'll do everything I can. Everything to find him. But honor him. Please, find whoever did this. Don't let another brave soul be defiled. There's been enough of that already.
Side note, we still have one of the sending stones from Von Richten. Did we get the second one? Do we have the second one now?
I believe so. It would have been on him.
Yep. Right. Is there someone we want to give it to here? Arena, maybe?
I'm not opposed to that.
I can make sure it gets to her. And if I need to contact you in a hurry, I can go to her as well.
Yeah, we should stop by first before we leave.
Bassoon shakes his head. Listen, we've burnt enough time trying to figure out when, where, how. With what we got from the hags. We wasted almost 4 hours. Searching, looking, thinking. In addition, as in total, already. Traveling is going to take us time. Recovering is going to take us time. We don't know what's going to happen. 3 days is going to pass quickly.
See you're thinking again. She starts thinking about Godfrey. Do you think he became a revenant?
Midget?
Like, he's been, like, think about it. More than anyone here, he's been that possessed to try to stop Strahd. He was one with the Raven Queen herself. Everything in his arsenal, he was gearing specifically to kill him and him alone.
I suppose it's possible. Usually, revenants have a much more intense thing about them. But perhaps, maybe Godfrey would know. If he rose again as a revenant, perhaps he even rose again somewhere else entirely. That can happen.
But where's the question?
There's almost no way to know.
Probably somewhere with ties to the Raven Queen.
Most likely. Oh! That crystal ball you received. May I?
Kind of look to the party to kind of get the consensus.
Actually, yeah, Mordenkainen has it. I don't think anybody tried to claim it. I'll speak with Master Mordenkainen. She, like, without even waiting for a response, she's like, actually, sorry, that's Zoidberg. I don't know. She would not do that because this is a serious situation. She would walk demurely but quickly downstairs, where Mordenkainen is currently speaking to Vladimir, like kind of grilling him on, like on what happened, and the other guards, and they exchange some words. You guys can see them from the window. He hands her the ball. She's looking into it. She looks up at the window in despair and just shakes her head.
How many uses of that can you get?
1 plus your casting modifier. For her, that's 3. So, yeah.
All right.
See her try again.
Wait. We need. If he's a revenant, there might be some weird influence or thing going on with this condition. Scry on Godfrey. One of us could scry on Godfrey.
I'll say
well.
she returned by this point.
Hmm?
I'll say she went back upstairs.
Yeah.
Right. Perhaps they're together.
Yeah. Or if we know if we can't scry on Godfrey with the orb, then there's a chance that if Tarkman's a rev, we might not be able to scry on him as well.
Perhaps he's not even risen yet. Perhaps he simply disappeared, and then the time of his rising will come.
Good point.
But as far as I can tell, Godfrey is not within. Is at the bridge.
So you do see him. Okay.
He's by himself.
How long does it take us to get to the bridge?
Let me see. The bridge should be pretty close because it's right outside of the city.
Okay.
Of Lucky. It's
well-
only about let me see. Yeah. Yes.
Mother Lucia, take this sending stone, and I'm going to give her Von Richten's stone. Can you bring this and give us to Irina and let her know that
Yes,
it's...
certainly. Of course. Oh,
We should
oh,
go.
man.
Gather your things. Let's find Godfrey.
Wow. Let's go. Soon heads downstairs. Mother Lucia as well. And the party convenes. Now, is there any preparation or quick thing that you'd like to do before you go? Again, time is of the essence. But this is likely the last time you'll be in Vallaki for quite a while. Potentially. Yeah.
What side of the town is the Bogemaster's house?
The Bogemaster's house is... Lucky. It's been a while since I looked at this map. Valaki's... let me see. The Bogemaster's house is in the center of town. So, you guys are over here. And it's over there. But even though they look... even though they look close, like... like this is like much up.
No, that's fine.
So you'd have to like go up here and then like this and then like have to go over the loop and like that.
We could reconvene once we've done our business. Okay. Arkanvoss hold. I got no other things to do.
Onto the road.
Just looks to Mother Lucia and says, looks to Loretta. Sorry.
Loretta, one moment. She looks a little. She looks surprisingly calm, I would say. Not detached, just like calm. She meets your eyes, Fisk.
Stay close to Mother Lucia. When you get there, find a boy named Arthur. Tell him Fisk says hello.
Arthur. Okay. Oh, Arthur is doing very well. Mother Lucia says. He's gone. Thanks to you.
And Fisk just turns and starts heading towards the gate with the rest of the great company. That's it for me.
You guys mount your horses and ready for the journey. Right, real quick, does anyone actually, let me see, Bassoon will stop. And he'll say, one moment. You remember there was someone I ran into a little while ago. Actually, she was asking about the company. You guys know someone named a woman called Vasilika?
Yes, I remember her. What about her?
Oh. She was just curious where you were. She said she was a fan. And particularly of you, Vasilla. She said you were friends. Said you had some kind of a promise to keep. She had a promise to keep to you, something along those lines. Does she live here? Usually, do you want to?
Just kind of like a little cold in the face, like white in the face. We'll deal with that. We gotta go.
Of course. Out of character, I'm curious. Does anybody still have any of the waters of the Pool of Sacred Tears?
Yes.
I did. I have 2.
I will say, you guys look at Freylaren, and you guys look. You know, he does look still fairly broken, fairly diseased. So.
Yeah, super cool unicorn powers.
Good point. I will.
You guys do remember that
I still have 3, so I'm going to walk over and I will offer it to him.
What's this? He says weakly.
This is something that should help you. It won't bring your horn back, but it should otherwise cure your ailments.
Oh, well. In that case, I gracefully accept. You recall how, he used to be like, "Ew, a gift from a dude? No way." Like,
Okay,
now
you
he's
guys did see that arc of him. Jesus.
And
Just
he
king arrow.
drinks the water and and you got it's almost like it's that scene in Disney where Hercules steps out of the fountain, now he's all golden after he was withered, and he's like, and Freylaren whinnies and actually, as despite your words, you see where his unicorn where his horn was snapped off, it kind of heals over, and it starts to grow a little bit again. Just a little teeny tiny point, not as majestic as it was before, but it's in that, in the Deadpool movies where he had the baby legs. It's kind of like that, but with a horn. I'm back! He prances, and you guys see everywhere he steps is these flowers because of all his joy, and he makes a around the fire, around the where the pyre would be, a beautiful garden of roses rises.
I'm gonna lean over to Glue as he's doing it. It's like, didn't do that when I awoke you.
I'll walk up to him and
Well,
high five him.
I am a horse, but you lift up a hoof.
That worked slightly better than I thought.
I thought I'd be. Oh, God, my mind is back, too. Oh, I hate hags. I never thought I'd hate any woman ever, but those I hate. All right, gentlemen, I think we have a friend to avenge. I will heal your wounds. I will carry your burden. I, Phelan, swear this oath upon this day. The Grey Company will never ache so long as I walk beside them and can heal them.
Excellent.
Nice.
Welcome back. Let's go.
Thank you.
What is, just out of curiosity, in 10 seconds or less, what is Javiel's reaction to Felar?
Ugh, a unicorn.
Basile's like, wow, unicorn.
He is the most salty fucking angel ever, dude.
It's great.
I know. I love him.
He's a fucking.
He's supposed to be like Old Testament kind of shit.
Salty motherfucker,
Like fire and
man.
brimstone. Oh yeah.
He's an Old Testament like cop. That's the vibe I get.
What's the little? God, hold on. At least it's not a Holyphant.
All right.
Well,
Point of order. I think it
Hi.
was Stinky that did not make it. Banris, I'm pretty sure, made it.
oh, right. In
It
that
was
case,
whatever
Stinky like,
horse Basile was riding, I think.
turns to dust, and Banris rises in his place.
No, not Stinky. No. The horse with the funny name should survive.
Gone, reduced to atoms. I used the horse to destroy the horse. All right. That's stupid. All right, gentlemen. As in the company of Bassoon, as Mother Loretta and Mother Lucia bid you goodbye, Mordenkainen. What? I suppose I shall bring my own ride, as it were, and you'll take out a figurine made of opal, and you guys see like this like beautiful
72 Mustang.
Sorry. No, it's a tiger, a beautiful blue tiger emerges.
Okay. What is this flex?
And
what the?
Mordenkainen will go. Hello
Fisk,
again, old
Fisk,
friend.
easy, Fisk. Actually, Basile does look over at Fisk and.
This is a Jean, a journey bound to my service, and a friend nowadays. Isn't that right? Yes, Master Mordenkainen. By the way, 56 years left. I remember. In 56 years, I am forced to let him go, and he has a minute to do as he likes, while I will be armed simply with my bare hands.
Basile, if you look at Fisk, you just see him reflexively kind of reach out his nose and sniff.
Oh. Okay.
Smells like burning flowers.
Oh! The reference.
Yes, indeed.
We go to the bridge.
Go to the bridge.
Yep.
As I said.
Yeah.
And the Valakians all wish you guys farewell. You guys hear Mother Lucia's prayer for your safe return. And as you all ride out to meet your destiny, and the bridge growing closer, we will end tonight's session of the Curse of Strahd.